Welcome to Megapath Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today let's talk about The Walking Dead Season 7, second half. Now, if you're new to The Walking Dead, they take a break around the holidays and they come back with the second half, which is episodes 9 to 16 in the middle of February, give or take. I think last year, the year before, it was on Valentine's Day, so it's about the second week into February. I don't even know when we're going to get a specific date, but when we do, I will definitely mention it in a video coming up, so stay tuned. With that said, this is basically our first general overall prediction for what's coming up in the second half. I think there's some clear hints in the story so far alone that can let us know what is coming, because I see the first half going down. It's all downhill with Negan, and I think that is a clear sign of the direction of season 1. Not just the ratings. We're not talking about ratings. Alright, that was a low blow. But I'm talking with Negan. You have the moment where it all begins with the death of the characters. And even though Rick is solely focused on getting supplies for Negan so that way more characters don't die, everything still goes downhill, because by the end, where we end up, just this last episode, Spencer's dead. Who gives a fuck? But Olivia's dead. So it was all downhill, and the second half will be them uniting, and it will be an uphill battle in a way. But the second half isn't going to be all sunshine and rainbows. They're still going to have to go and get supplies. And then they're going to have to do all this traveling to unite the communities. Maybe more uplifting, because now we can root for the characters we love, who are pulling shit together, and they're going to wipe that grin off of Negan's face. Let's start where we left off with our characters at the hilltop. They came to check in on Maggie. They find that Daryl is there. He has escaped. Rick gets his gun back. The symbolism in that scene, it was enough to bring grown men to tears. And I seen on social media, a lot of them did. So they're already at the hilltop, and we seen in the trailer a fucking wicked, how did I forget this? That wicked walker with the spikes hanging out of him with the Mad Max helmet. I mean, that shit looked insane. Sorry I got off track, but I forgot about him till right fucking now. Anyway, we see in the trailer that they're coming out of the hilltop as if they just had a meeting with Gregory. Maggie's definitely going to put her foot down and support Rick. Gregory's going to be dragging his feet, absolutely. Gregory, one person, that leader, even though he is a leader, he's hesitant as hell. But then you have everyone else outnumbering the shit out of him. Rick and Maggie, they're going to want to go to war. They're going to want to at least start having conferences, having meetings, and uniting the communities. And I think this is where Jesus tells Rick, it's about time I introduced you to somebody, Ezekiel. And they go from the hilltop, maybe not right away, but I'm saying they go from meeting with Gregory at the hilltop to meeting with King Ezekiel at the kingdom. Now this is interesting because we've seen that Carol told Morgan, don't tell anyone I'm here. So they might not run into Carol yet. Please hit the like button. So now that we have the kingdom, they're meeting as far as Rick and gang come together. Maybe Ezekiel's hesitant. Maybe it is Carol who comes and gives him the final push. But we need a reason for her to do that. Alright, so we got the hilltop out of the way. We got the kingdom out of the way. What's next? Those bitches over at Oceanside. I don't know why I called them bitches. Maybe because they tried to kill Tara. Now, I don't think Tara's going to sell them out. With Eugene gone, I'm drawing a blank on what they're going to do for bullets, because Eugene knows how to make bullets, but he gave Rick that note. Does Rick still have that note? That is interesting. I just thought of that. If Eugene gave Rick the note, that's instructions where somebody in that group could probably start making bullets in that factory. They don't know, the Saviors don't know where the factory is, and I don't know if Eugene's gonna sell them out. Hey, he might, but let's just say Tara tells them about the shells. Rick has the note. This is probably, none of this is gonna probably happen, but let's say, because they gotta use the note for something, or maybe it was just set up, making us afraid Eugene was gonna die. I don't see that. I'm not buying that. I think they're gonna use the note, use Tara to get the bullets off the bridge. They'll run into Cindy, and then Cindy will hear of what's happening as far as them uniting the communities, and they're attacking back with the Saviors. Cindy can go back to Oceanside and tell them, yo, these people are doing it. They have the numbers. This is our opportunity to come and help. And I think maybe even a couple skirmishes pop off. Maybe the people from Oceanside, give us a surprise helping hand. You know what? I'm hesitant to say they go into battle this quickly, or at least maybe one skirmish, because I really feel like All Out War is going to be in the next season. But maybe something pops off and Oceanside comes and surprises the shit out of us. Now that's all the communities out of the way. I do believe that's going to be somewhat close to how they meet up, or at least I'm hoping so I don't look like a damn fool. But now we have the wild card. We have this person with binoculars. They most likely will reveal themselves, I would imagine, because they're already at Alexandria. Where else are they going to go? They can't just, I mean, unless he has a ton of rations in his backpack, and this was at the end of the last episode in the after credits, so he's likely going to make himself known. Is he from another community yet? Is he a sole survivor? Wait a minute. Is that Ben's dad? No, that would be too much, because Ben's dad did die, they said, a year ago, and then Richard said that Ezekiel ran into Negan and the Saviors, or the Saviors, a few months ago. So those don't line up. But then again, if his dad was alive and out there, Ben's dad, why am I talking about Ben's dad? It could be, I might as well say it's fucking Morales that shows up. If it's him, I'll eat grass. Now you were in debt, Negan said in the last episode, because of the shit that Rosita pulled. So they're going to need to get him some stuff to make him happy, to keep him quiet, because we do see the Savior's truck pulling in. We do see a motorcycle. Maybe they come back looking for Daryl. That's another thing. Where are they going to hide Daryl? Maybe, I thought they were going to take Daryl from, I thought they were going to take Daryl from the Sanctuary to the Kingdom. Maybe they're going to drop Daryl off at the Kingdom. That opens up the realm of possibility for Morgan or somebody to show up at Carol's and be like, hey, I didn't tell anyone you were here, but I just wanted you to know that so-and-so's at the Kingdom. He's in bad shape. He's having night sweats, night terrors. He's fucked up. They had him in a cell. They were tortured him. I don't know, some shit like that. And then Carol's like, I need to see my Daryl poo or whatever. I'm liking something like that. Long story short, this second half is going to be about uniting the communities, which is exciting. Uniting is exciting. A couple wild cards. Negan, is he going to be super pissed about Daryl? I think so. Joey's dead. It's not like a clean getaway. He's going to be pissed. And how is he going to even believe Rick? That Rick doesn't even know where Rick's lying about Daryl and Maggie at this point. So I feel like they have to hide Daryl at the Kingdom. They have to. They're going to go check the hilltop. Even if at this point it doesn't feel like they know that the communities even know each other. But they have to have some kind of hint. They're not that stupid, right? And then another wild card, Carol. Where is she going to come into play? I kind of feel like they already set this up. Why would they have that conversation? Think about it. That conversation with Morgan, Richard, and Carol, it didn't do shit for the story. Unless one or both of those characters go to Ezekiel and give him that final push. It just makes sense that something similar to that would happen. Now listen, when I started this video, I'm not going to lie, I didn't think we had a lot to go off, but now I think there's a lot we can pull from. So take your favorite moments from this prediction video, ones you like, maybe ones you want to change a little bit, maybe your own theories altogether that don't even have anything to do with what we discussed. Put your thoughts, opinions, and theories down in that comment box of how you think the communities are going to unite. What do you think about Negan? What do you think about Carol? Put all that shit down there. If you enjoyed this prediction video, help us out here at Make Path Presents and slam that like button. And with that said, I'll see you in the next video for some more Walking Dead discussion. I'm done talking. It's your turn.
Subscribe now.